Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Unique Inspirations with me, Trina. How is everybody doing today? It is Sunday, another blessed day. Thank you, Jesus. Another day that was not promised, but we're still here. I hope everybody is doing great today. I hope everybody is having a good day. I hope everybody has made sure to do their affirmations. If you haven't, please take a moment to do an affirmation because we're going to talk about what you're feeding yourself. What are you feeding yourself? Because what goes out comes in. Hey, Miss Marsha, I just I see your messages. I love it. I love it when I come in and you already done posted up something. Yes. Today I just want to talk about what we feeding ourselves and or what we should be feeding ourselves. Let me say it like that. What we should be feeding ourselves. And you know where I'm going with this. It ain't about no health. We can talk about the healthy food when it comes to the body here in a minute. I'm talking about the mind and the soul and the spirit. That's what we go talk about today. I want to know what y'all are being fed. Hey MK, how are you? So glad to have you. But yes, I know I miss you, MK. It's been a minute. Been a minute. But you know what? The thing about it is you're here now. You are here now. So I'm probably gonna be putting on my glasses on and off. Because sometimes that glare gets on my nerves. Like, anywho. Um, but in order for me to see, I need them on. In order to read, let me tell y'all that. In order to read. So yes, y'all. Let me tell y'all. Today has been pretty interesting. Some of the inner child of me came out today because y'all see I done put my daughter's bows in my hair, but I did her hair earlier today because her hair needed to be done. You know, it was already like a day or two past due. Oh, put hearts. Oh, MK. You know what? I'm gonna take you up on that, MK, and I'm gonna actually put it on there. I'm gonna put little hearts on there next to my name. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So, how was everybody's day? MK, how was your day? Marsha, how was your day? Were y'all able to stay occupied? Kept yourselves busy? And if y'all are coming in, please make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. If you're coming in and out, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hey, Stacy. There's the star. Hey, Stacy. So MK said that she had a good day. Oh, from Indiana. Okay. Awesome. I'm so ready to get back on the road. You know, I love to just sometimes just get in the car if when time ever allows. I love just getting in the car sometime and just driving. But you know what? These gas prices nowadays are just ridiculous. Like I've never seen them, and I'm not even kidding. I've never seen them this high. Like I'm like, oh, make you want to stay inside. Oh, Marsha, you went shopping today, girl. I'm ready to go shopping too. Y'all doing things that I'm praying on doing, and I'm gonna get to do it because I'm gonna need a whole new wardrobe. So when I am traveling the world, inspiring and empowering and doing all these other great things that God has prepared me to do. I'll get to go shopping and I'll get to travel in the meantime. MK, I don't blame him. It's so expensive. I mean, the gas is literally almost 350 here. I mean, that's probably cheap compared to some places, but 350? Oh, that's like almost highway robbery here. That's almost highway robbery. But I can't. That is just too expensive. It's like, take you where? No, we only going where we need to go and back home. I am learning, y'all, through this process. I am learning how to be frugal. I've been almost kind of frugal in some sense throughout my life, but this is really teaching me how to be frugal. That's for sure. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. And I'm cold. It's not even that cold outside, but I'm cold. Oh, oh, okay. So yeah, MK, I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get to travel around the world. You say it is $4.25 over there in Chicago. Oh, wow. You know what, Stacy, be happy that you don't have a car right now because I'm telling you, these gas prices are ridiculous. Here in Texas, where I'm at, it's like 350, and I've never seen it that high. Mm-mm. Yes, MK. Look, we go get ready to starve because they want to raise all these prices, and I get it. There's so many things that's going on, and I get it. The economy is looking funny. I get it, but they've even increased the price of living. Like when I say living, like these people's homes, like to rent an apartment, people are paying cheaper on their mortgage than it is for people to rent an apartment. It's crazy. It is so crazy. But you know what? I'm just gonna be thankful to God and stay humble because whatever He puts in my path, that's what's gonna lie in front of me. Because is I know He ain't gonna leave me nor forsake me. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have a roof over my head. I'm gonna have clothes on my back and shoes on my feet. All I need is the necessities. That's as long as I'm being provided the necessities, I am good. But I just okay. So Marcia says over there where she's at, she got gas for 342. That's still not bad, Marcia. But I just can't believe these gas. I mean, it just. I guess I'm. To me, it's a shock. Okay, because I'm not had to face economy like this with the food going up, the cost of living are going up. But what happened to our pay? Like I'm just saying, like my pay hasn't went up for the cost of living. Maybe they'll do it this year when I get my raise. I don't know, but we'll see. I'll take 2 cents. It's better than nothing, right? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for whatever God puts in my hands. MK says, "Oh, so much. That is so true. We had 5 homes and then we lost our last one because my husband lost his upper management job. For over a year, he couldn't get a job and we have never caught up." You know what, MK? It's hard for anybody to catch up. It's hard for me to catch up. But you know what, MK? Just keep praying. And you know what? It's okay. You may have lost one, but you know what? Just be thankful that you have some more homes, and that you have, and I know you are, I'm just generally speaking. But I know you are, but because there's people out there that don't have nothing. They living in tents and living on the side of the street or under bridges. And with this bipolar weather, they never know where they need to go and what they need to do, you know? So it's just so many things that's going on, but we got to keep praying, y'all. We got to keep praying. We got to keep lifting ourselves up, keep, understanding that we're all somehow in the same situation, you know? It's just some people can survive it a little bit better than some, but that's okay as long as you're surviving. I wake up every morning and say, "Thank you, Jesus," right? Because I wouldn't have to have this. But yes, MK. And far as your husband, I know things will get back on track. If they haven't got back on track, they will get back on track. Y'all are a team and y'all work together. And I know that you being the wife that you are, stay, keep things going positive. Influence him, let him know, like, hey, we got this, we in this together. Okay, says, my heart breaks every time I see a homeless person. I always give to them because I have just like them, if not for family. Yeah, yeah. You know what? When you speak, one day I was supposed to give this man $5. I was, I had some extra change to give out, so I was gonna give him $5, and I waved to him and told him to come over, but he ran to another car. The light changed, and there I was trying to brake, people honking and stuff at me, and I was a nervous wreck. And then I was over in another city, so I didn't know like my area, so I was already gone because I didn't have no form of direction. I was already using the GPS. People honking at me. I'm trying to figure out which way to turn. But anyways, somebody else got that $5. But I did attempt at that moment. But I try to look at things and say, you know what? God probably let me put it in the right hands. You know. Yes, Marcia. She's right. Right, Marcia. We go keep him in prayer. Yes, Lord. We ask, Lord, in your name, that you lift him up and find him a place of employment where he can continue to provide for his family, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Yes. 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 MK. That's how I look at it sometimes. Sometimes it's just meant to be, sometimes that's just how things are meant to be. So, getting on to tonight's topic, y'all. I'm so ready. What are y'all feeding yourselves? I'm not talking about, I put, y'all know me, Sunday. I put Sunday like we go talk about some real good ice cream with some whipped cream and some cherries. Well, I'm going to give it to you, but I'm fixing to give it to you in a whole different aspect. I'm going to give it to you good so that way you go want to run out there and feed your soul some more ice cream and whipped cream, okay? Yes, yes. It's sad the hardship that we have to face. But you know what? If you believe in a man named Jesus, you'll be all right. Because he got me trucking. Yes, Marsha, that's all I can do is try. That's all we can do. That's all we can do. Trying is better than not doing nothing at all. Trying is better than doing nothing at all. That's why, you know what, we have this. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Every year at my job, we do this. We do the March of Dimes, and we also do what is that other one? I forgot what it's called. The other one called. But anyway, so we do those, and so last year, okay, it was okay. I gave a decent amount, but it ain't March of Dimes, y'all. It's something else. But I can't think of it right now. But anyways, I gave, a decent amount to where it wasn't going to hurt me. This year was a whole different story. I was happy to give $5. That was the best I can do. But you know what? That $5 helping somebody. It's helping somebody. And I'm glad that I had it to give. I just couldn't be as generous as I was the year before, but that's okay. God still allowed me to be able to give. People think when you giving something, you have to give a whole lot, because whatever you think you giving small can be something real big for somebody else. So let people talk about you. If they say, "Ooh, girl, she only gave them people $2." Well, guess what? That $2 is a lot, but coming out of that person's pocket. But then it's also a lot that's going to go into somebody's pocket. Amen. All right. That's what I'm talking about. But let's go on and talk about what we feeding ourselves, y'all. What I want to do right now is let y'all know that what we put in our minds, our hearts, and our souls is what we put out to other people. Okay. That's just the way it works. You know what I mean? Like I can't sit here and talk to you guys and it's not something that I've taken in. I don't feel like that would be right. But what we do take in is what we put out. And what we put out is the things that we've taken in prior, right? So let's get on with that. What influence our thoughts? Well, thoughts are shaped by life experiences, genetics, and education. They are generally under conscious control. In other words, if you are aware of your thoughts and attitudes, you can choose to change them. Now, that sounds pretty accurate to me. Now, y'all, some of this stuff I looked up. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say I came up with all this on my own, because I didn't, because I'm still learning too. Some things I have to look up because I don't know. Y'all get the drift. I'm not even going through all that. But anyways, yes. What influence our thoughts? Like I said, in other words, it's aware of thought. If you are aware of your thoughts and attitudes, you can change them. If you sitting up there and you are like a sour pickle, if that's what you feeding yourself, sour pickles, you go push that out. And then you know what the bad thing about it is? Your face go match just that. Ooh. You want to walk around like that all day? I don't want to walk around like that all day. That's how I want to walk. I want to walk around like this. I don't want to walk around like that, like a sour pickle. So if I wake up in the morning and my face is all scrunched up, I need to fix that. I need to start doing something other, something to get myself on a positive aspect. Maybe I need to go and find me, I'm going to leave the pickle alone. Let me go and get me, something sweet like a nice yogurt. I know yogurt can be a little tangy, but get you some. It's better than that sour pickle. So get you some yogurt and smile. Feed you some good energy. Tell yourself, that's where the affirmation comes in. The affirmation is your yogurt or your coffee or whatever is going to put a smile on your face. That is your affirmation. So think of it like that. You want to walk around with a smiling face, or you want to walk around with a stank face? I would prefer that I see people with smiley faces. You know what I mean? And whatever you're feeling on the inside, it's okay. That's what we're here for. I'm here for. And I think everybody in the room, in the chat, is here for, right? We want to be positive. We want to, have happiness and enjoy it. You know what I mean? So Marcia says, people are actually watching us, and be aware of what you say and how you act. That's true. And my mama always said that. My mother and my grandmother always said that. People go watch you and lurk you and do everything else that they can and try to figure out everything else that you're doing. What making you scrunch your face? Why is she always so sad? Why? Is it her household? Is it just a personal thing that she has? I mean, she's that miserable living in life? No. Smile. Because smiling, I'm telling you, even look in the mirror in the morning, and even if your face look like that dill pickle, make it look like that yogurt. And then you'll start to be like, you know what? Yeah, that's what I want to look like today. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to see my sour face. Not like that. MK says, Trina, where do you get your ability to dig deep? Was your mama like that? You know what, MK? That's exactly why I named this show Unique Inspirations. I know I'm very creative. I'm a Virgo, but I'm very creative. I've always been like that. People would tell me that I was crazy sometimes, and it was okay because I come up with different stuff, and some people didn't understand it. So that's why I be telling y'all, if I'm coming across and saying something to y'all don't understand it, just let me know. But you know what? My mom was she was more quiet, more settled. I don't know, my mouth, I just go. But my mom, I'm not going to say that she wasn't, but to be honest with you, 100%, I never saw that side of my mom, of that that unique side of putting things together like I do, and that's why I said this is a gift from God. This is an absolutely gift from God, because I'm starting to figure out it's just the way you talk to people. You know what I mean? And everybody, you can't give everybody the same message with the same tone and the same um, awareness. You just can't. But I love digging deep, MK. I've always been that person. Like, you can't just tell me to write about the dog walking across the street, because I'm going to give you the full detail of that dog walking across the street. But yes, it's I've been like this my whole life. I've always liked to be different, and I'm so glad that God created me to be different and even think different. And I'm glad that I'm able to use it in a positive way. That's a blessing. Oh, Marsha, I can't. You know what? It's hard for me to be around sour pickle type people too. It actually, not only is they face frowning, it makes my stomach curl. Marsha, it makes my stomach curl. They scrunching their face, but man, that sour pickle makes my stomach curl for real. Like, oh, like, smile, do something. Oh, Barry Storms, channeling Jesus. What is that, Stacy? Can you elaborate on that? Because I'm gonna check it out, but I just want to know what it was. Hey, Susan, so glad that you're here. I'm glad you made it, girl. Happy Sunday. How was your day? Oh, thank you so much, MK. Susan, you a Virgo too? Oh, yeah, I'd have missed all these messages. But I'm going back. Y'all know I'm going to be in this chat looking and reading and commenting. But I'm glad you made it in with us today, Susan. Marcia says, "I'm feeling myself with joy and happiness. I have always been this way for 68 years. My grandma raised me, and she taught me the golden rule." You know what? I guess that's what happens when you raised by grandparents. Because, baby, I tell you one thing. That's why I always be trying to smile. But you know what? And it's funny because I was just that person that I didn't like to show. If there was something going on with me, I didn't need everybody to know something was wrong with me. But then, you know what? As I got older, I was like, the hell with it. Like, if everybody else can say what's wrong with them, why can't I say what's wrong with me? It seemed like you get a little bit of comfort. But I don't like doing that, because for me personally, I don't like to feel like I'm a burden to anybody. I don't like to feel like I'm overbearing on anybody. I don't like to feel like, I don't want to feel like I'm intruding on other people. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to feelings and all that kind of stuff. So I learned how to put it all together and deal with it. And I think that's why my walk with God since I was a little girl has always been so strengthful. And I just think, oh, and I'm loving it now here that I am in my 40s. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. It's like, I needed this medicine a little while back, but it's okay. It came right when I needed it, right? Oh, MK says, no, I love your ability to evaluate yourself and being able to communicate it to us. You are definitely socially gifted. Thank you so much, MK. Thank you so much for that. That touches me. Thank you. Thank you. You know what, to be honest, MK, and with everybody else, I don't know what you call it. I just thought I was just a person, I was just thought I was, and trying to do the best I can and love people. MK says, I'm a Pisces and a Virgo. One of my best matches. I have three sisters, and my closest sister is a Virgo. Virgos, I must say, we are pretty special. I know a lot of people think that their signs are special, but I think Virgos are really special. So I'm very blessed to be a Virgo. We got a lot of good qualities about ourselves, and we really try to stay bubbly and be fair. We only go get at you, but when we get at you, we get at you. That's the one thing about a Virgo. You know, we only go give you the benefit of the doubt a couple of times. Once you've stepped over that boundary, you've stepped over that boundary. And yes, Susan, I am glad that you are here too. Thank you. Yes, Marsha. Marsha says she loves creativity. Yes, yes. Oh, Marsha, I sound like a Pisces. What is a Pisces? Like, I don't know, like, behind a lot of these signs, I don't know what they mean. So far as a Pisces, like, are they like me? So I'm going to just say they just like me, right? Oh, okay. So Susan cleared it up. So Pisces and Virgos are sister signs. Okay. I did, Marsha. I did. My stomach be sour when those people be doing looking like. MK says, really, it's Susan. She says, I have four best friends in my life and I'm 62. They all are Virgos. It's so weird. She goes, I guess they can put up with me. Well, you know what? Virgos, we can pretty much deal with a lot of people, but we know like people that we don't really want to deal with. But for people that's just coming in, y'all see these bows in my head? I had a good day today. My inner child came out today, y'all. I was with my baby. I did her hair. And so she was giving me her bows. So I had already twisted up this stuff, my hair. And I told her, okay, well, I'm going to put some on too. And I'll put it on. She wanted me to put it on. And hey, it's cute. I like it. I told her, thank you. Oh, so Susan, you're 9:15. I'm 9:10. Okay. Okay. Yes, Marcia. Now you know me as being this Virgo. Hey, Casey, how are you? Glad to have you. So good to see you. So today we're talking about what we are feeding ourselves. And girl, it ain't about no actual food. We can get to some food in a minute, but what you feeding your mind's heart and soul. And like I said earlier, just real quick to kind of just go back over it. What influences our thoughts is, it's like life experiences, genetics, and education, and things like that. But always remember that we can actually change those things. We can change our thoughts. You know what I mean? It's just up to us. If you want to walk around and you want to be miserable all day, you're not going to change your thoughts. You're not going to change your thoughts of something being positive. All you're gonna look at is everything that's being negative. You go even if something even good happened to you, and you're not willing to change your thought pattern, that's gonna be negative too. You know. Oh, you're fasting. Oh, for my Sunday. I know, y'all. I know a lot of people is probably like, is she talking about food? Is she? Y'all, I'm just I think like that. I think outside the box. That's why when y'all look at some of my topics, it's like, what does she mean by that? Or what? And then when you get in here, it's something totally different, right? But yes, yes. Oh, good night, Marcia. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing. Hey, at the Hermit's Corner, how are you, friend? But yes, y'all. So, what we gonna do is let's keep on going. Now, what? Remember, we feeding ourselves, right? So, check this one out. I found this, and it says if you give out compliments and encourage people to see the good in the world, they'll be more appreciative and want to do the same. When you let your own positivity shine throughout your community, you'll begin to see yourself become happier and a lot more thankful for every experience in your life. And you know what, guys? I gotta admit that that's true. I gotta admit that's very true, because we have to, what, when we're around people and we let them know, oh, I like your dress, or your eyes are beautiful, or oh wow, where did you get that pendant? It just anything, you know, they people will look at that and take that in, and it makes them feel good. So when they get ready to go and do something, it's almost like it becomes like a natural trend. It's like, oh well, they're talking, how great this is, for how she just came up to me and it made me feel so good. Well, then the rule goes on, that person will now share something with somebody else, right? Yeah, definitely. So that I really, really believe, and I love that. I love it, love it, love it. So just know, what you're putting out there to other people, when you're complimenting them or trying to help them, just know that you're doing something good, not only for yourself, but you're doing something good for somebody else, because now they're going to feel good. And then they're like, if that made me feel good, then I want to be able to make somebody else feel good, or feel appreciated, or feel worthy, or whatever the circumstances is. So just make sure that you're putting that out there. Casey says, well, Susan, let me go back up a little bit, y'all, because I'm trying to read and I go in there. Susan says, I need to be fasting. She says, but I need a month in solitude to get used to it before I get out in public. Well, you know what? You can fast. People fast so many times throughout the year, and some do it for health reasons. Some people do it for spiritual, or some people just do it because they feel like it's just like a cleanser for themselves. So I guess going back to health, right? But yeah, but you know what, Susan? I kind of understand what you're saying. Like, oh man, like if I'm going to fast, I don't want to just wake up to start fasting. I need to prepare myself, right? So, and there's nothing wrong with that. Prepare yourself, because not only are you going to be preparing yourself physically, you're going to be preparing yourself mentally. And then that way, when you put it together, it's going to work. It's almost like telling yourself something and then you're actually putting it into action. Some people just jump into doing things and then they're scattered brained, and it sucks, because then it's like they don't finish out their full commitment. So it's better if we can prepare, for what we want to do, we come out with a better success. Casey says, no, I love it. What you feed yourself includes news, people you surround yourself with, music. Yeah. Yeah, Casey, exactly. Exactly. And yes, you can do this, Susan. I need to really get to in my zone to fast, because I haven't fast. And it is important because it lets you learn so many things about yourself, and you start to focus and look at things a lot different. You know what I mean? So whatever your purpose of fasting is, take it in and enjoy the moment, and know why you're doing it and how it's going to benefit you towards the end. Oh, so you think if you do it, you think it's going to spike your anxiety? It could, but go in with a different mindset, Susan. Do just what you say you're going to do. Start yourself on a pattern. Say on Monday I'm going to eat this, or I'm going to do this. I'm not going to drink this. So level it out like you have, make a plan. And before you know it, you will definitely be fasting. And like Casey said, it's really not hard. It's all in the mind. It's all in the mind. So take your time as you're doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you know in 2 weeks or a week from now that you want to fast, start preparing yourself this week. and start eliminating some of the things that you don't need. You see what I'm saying? Keep the things, I mean, let me say it like this. The things that you need, water, get you some vegetables, fruit. I don't know really how you're fasting, because some people fast without no food. Some people fast and they have like water and fruits only. But if you're just eliminating food, I would just say slowly, gradually say, hey, I'm going to be starting to fast on this day, and I need to get myself mentally prepared. And another thing is, Susan, what people don't believe that's good too, while you're fasting, read the Bible. Read the Bible, because it's going to help you. It's going to give you that extra strength that you need, and it's going to set you in motion. And then you'll see every reason why you're trying to fast. That's what keeps me motivated. Definitely. Oh, girl, I know nobody does well hangry. I cannot do hangry, because, baby, when I'm hangry, I'm hangry. But you know what? When you're fasting, your mind should be in a different mindset. Think of it as a positive thing, that you're doing it for a good benefit. Yeah, yeah, and you'll be okay. It's hard, but just prepare yourself. Just get yourself in preparation. MK says, my mom always says to me, look for the good in people, because there are two sides to every story. Seek to understand. MK, yes, 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 yes. And you know what? I look so good into people that it gets me in trouble sometimes, because I don't like to see people's flaws. Like, I don't like to see it. You know what I mean? And if I do see somebody's flaws, or, what I'm doing after that is trying to find the goodness. I want to talk with them. And so now it's like, where can I help? Where can I help this person, or what can I say to this person? And you know what? Usually God gives me the words. And then that's when people look at me and be like, well, where did you come from? But I always see the good in people. And like you said, there is always two sides of the story. There really is. You know what I mean? And just because somebody is found guilty does not mean that they're guilty. Just keeping it like that. Just saying, y'all. And Casey says fasting helps lower the anxiety. So yes, so that could help, and like I told Susan, just pray on it. Yes. Yes, Casey. She says you got to prepare properly. Planning prevent poor performance starts with an 18-hour. Yes. 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 She says once you go keto, you will be full for forever. Amen. Amen. Casey says dry fasting is no water. Water fast is actually harder than dry fast. You know what, Casey? Somebody else told me that. I've not tried it. But somebody else has told me that water fast is actually harder than dry fast. I mean, I should really try that. I mean, not saying that you're wrong or they wrong. I just want to try because I'm just curious. I know everybody's different. I might just go in there and say, you know what, Casey, I like to do the dry fasting better. But who knows? But I have heard of that before. Sorry, y'all. Baby woke up. She asking, she wanted something, so her sister getting it for her. But yes, you know what, Casey? Thank you so much for sharing that. And Susan, yes, Casey has some good information there when it comes to fasting. I used to have some ideas when it came to fasting, but you know what? I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I do fasting all types of ways. Now, like I said, I haven't tried that the water between having the dry and the water fast to see to distinguish the difference. But I used to fast, and to me, it was easy. only because I set myself up and I prepared for it. You know what I mean? And most of the times it was with the church. You know what I mean? So you know what time you go get ready to fast. So get ready, put your seatbelts on and everything. That's sweet of you, Casey. Yes, Casey. She says she got you. MK says 30 pounds is nothing. You can go back and do the program you choose. Yeah. Oh, Casey, that's sweet. She says she'll send some resources. Hey, I don't know if that was sent out. I mean, I don't know if that was meant for Susan or me, but if it was for Susan, can you include it in with? Can you include me? Because I would like some resources. I'm always open to learning something. Perfect. Thank you. So yes, y'all, we got to make sure that what we put out is what we get in. So, just make somebody day, start encouraging people more often, compliment people more often. And then that way they can turn around and they can do it. And then it's just like a domino effect. You know what I mean? We're all getting some type of love and encouragement and supplement, positive supplement. So this is something else, guys, that I saw, and it says life is full of its own delights, and the ingredients to good recipes make for good food, just as ingredients of the recipe for the mind helps a healthy mind. As important it is to decide what you should eat, and if you just and because it's just important to feed the mind what helps it grow. So, yes, if you want to know more about God, read the Bible. If you want to know more about history, get you some books out. If you want to know what a certain word is, get the dictionary out. It's all what we're feeding in our minds, guys. It's what we're feeding in our minds. So, you know, you have to have the right ingredients. It's like cooking, it's like cooking. Y'all know if we eat a whole bunch of donuts, now, prior for people that have really high metabolisms, if we eat a dozen or half a dozen of donuts a day, we're going to gain weight within that month, So, and it's not good for us. So much sugar, it's a lot of starch, a lot of, just all kinds of stuff, sugars and carbs and just all kinds of stuff, right? Now, I won't give up my donuts, y'all. I can't give up my donuts. I don't eat half a dozen a day, but I cannot give those up. They are so good. If I'm on a diet and somebody come around with a donut, I'm taking it. I'm sorry. I'm going to take it. I love donuts. And just regular glazed donuts. So let me see here. But yes. So positive thinking, it helps lower your stress, improves your overall well-being. Even when you fall sick, your body, like, it what is it, if you get sick, right? So say it's all in the mind, right? You're all in the mind. You have all this healthy stuff going through your mind. Your stress level is low. Your overall well-being is going great, and then boom, you get sick. Well, guess what? Your body is pretty much going to recover, okay, a lot quicker because your body isn't stressed. You don't have this extra stress on the body. You're able to get yourself out of a funk. I call it a funk. Get yourself out of a funk and let it be, because that's the best way when you look at it. It's bad enough that you're sick. So if you're sick, oh my goodness, you know what I mean? You don't want to be feeling all bad and on top of what you feeling, right? So being positive and keeping a positive mindset and keeping yourself healthy through your mind, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it, right? It's going to keep you healthy. And when you get sick, it's going to help you bounce back a lot quicker. Now, it might take, I'm not saying I'm not the counselor here, but what I'm saying is just make sure that that you're feeding that to yourself. Good energy, good energy. So that way, when you do get sick, guess what? You can recover a lot quicker. And I believe that, y'all. I really do believe that because like I said a few minutes ago, it's less stress on your body, you know. Let me tell y'all. I'm gonna go through these and then we go start talking. How to think positive thoughts. So let's go through some of those. Guess what y'all can do? Focus on good things, right? Challenging situations and obstacles are a part of life. We know that. We get it, right? But focus on good things, Practice gratitude, you know? You know what? I have my journal. Keep you a gratitude journal. Write, write some positive stuff. Open up your humor. Oh my goodness. Yes. Some people have a really dry humor and they can't help that. They can't. They really can't. But then there's just people that just have a dry humor because that's just how they want to be. And having a dry humor does not work for everybody. It really don't. And I just think I feel, okay, that's what I'm gonna say. I feel like the more we smile and the more positive feelings that we have within ourselves, we can not only help ourselves get through a day, but we can help everybody else that's around us. But like I said, you can only help people who want to be helped. Spend time with positive people. If you just spend most of your time with people that are negative, guess what? That's all you go get. Negativity. Don't nobody. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear negative all day long. I don't want to do it. I'm here. I want to listen. But I don't know. Especially when like, when you go stop doing it to yourself. When are you gonna stop being negative to yourself? When are you gonna stop putting yourself in negative situations? You know what I mean? And then, because that's only going to make you bitter. It's only going to make you bitter. When you're around bitter people, it's going to eventually make you bitter. Because the only reason I want to be around a bitter person is if I'm trying to better them. You know what I mean? I want to take them from bitter to being better. So that's why I'm going to be around them. But I don't want to be around them if they're not willing to change who they are. Right? For the better. Shoot. Practice positive talk. If we sit back and we tell ourselves every day, if we just say, life is beautiful. I'm going to, sit on this porch this morning and I'm going to, write in my journal, whatever you want to do. But just keep a positive thought, because self-talk to ourselves can either hurt us or it can damage us. Because the more we feed ourselves, whether it's negative or positive, that's what we're going to start believing. That's what we're going to start believing. So just please make sure that you're giving yourself positive talk. Even like if you get into like a little stank, attitude, just think about it. Just think, you know what? I'm better than this. I'm better than this. And when you tell yourself, I'm better than this, you already on the right road. You already on the right road, knowing that you already feeding yourself something positive. I'm better than this. I'm bold. I'm wise. I'm gracious. Just feed yourself some good stuff. Identify your areas of negativity. Yes. Yes. We people don't like to point out their negativity. Okay? Whatever is negative about you, pull it out. Write it down. And then you go start working on them. That's what you go do. Start working on them. Okay? Because you don't want to keep all that negativity built up. You need to release it when it comes in. Don't hold on to it. Release it. And then that way you can replace it with something positive. Okay? And if y'all have and I'm not even joking, if y'all have a problem trying to figure out how you can make something negative to a positive, please give me a call or send me an email. I will help you with that. I will definitely help you with that. Okay? And that's a bet on that, because I want y'all to learn how to take the negative and put it into a positive. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. And one day you're going to use it and you ain't even going to know. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, Trina was right. That was true. Do it. Yes. You know what, MK, somebody else said that negativity causes cancer. Everything causes cancer. Food we eat. MK, but no, seriously, MK, I did hear that. Negativity, I did hear cause cancer. Hey, Shayla. You're okay. You late, but you made it. It's okay. It's okay. You're here, right? You're here. And I'm glad to have you here. And I know everybody else in the room is glad to have you here as well. Hey, life happens. That's why I'm like, hey, if you can't make the live, watch the replay. If it ain't gonna help you, take the message and give it to somebody else. You might be able to help somebody else with it. Who knows, right? But we're here and it's okay. I'm glad that you made it. So so remember your areas of negativity. Now, this is why I tell y'all to do daily affirmations, because how to think positive thoughts start every day on a positive note. Oh my goodness. Like, don't just roll out of bed and think, oh, I got to go to this crazy job, deal with these crazy people, and they don't even pay me enough money for this. You ain't even woke up right. That's what they used to say. You woke up on the wrong side of the bed. If that's the case, by the time you get up out of your bed, I don't know everybody's routine, but when you get up out of bed and your mind is going like that, when you get ready to stand in front of that mirror and you brushing your teeth, I'm hoping by then you have at least looked in that mirror and you have smiled and you have given yourself a true definition of affirmation that you're going to use through the day to get you through. Because what we think when we wake up can lead us through what kind of day we're going to have. So if you wake up and you got a shitty mind or a mind that's all messed up because if it's that bad, call in. But then you go beat yourself up. You go beat yourself up because you called in. Now you have to make a choice. Okay? And make a choice that you know that you're not going to be upset with yourself with. If you're not in the mood of going to work because you just really cannot deal with it today, don't go to work. Don't go to work. Take a self-care day. Take a self-care day. People are scared to take self-care days. That's why they work 6 months straight, no days off, and then they falling apart by the 7th month. Take your time. Take your time. Because if I woke up every morning and I had to be bitter like a grapefruit every morning because I had to go to my job or I had to do something that I didn't like, I would have to change that. So wake up until your situation change. Wake up and say something positive to yourself. Give yourself that positive affirmation. I don't care if you got to give yourself 20 before you walk out the door with your cup of coffee, but do it. Or your tea or your soda, whatever it is that you walking out in the morning with. Walk out with it, but you better have a smile on your face and feeling good. And you go walk into that office or that building or that school, and they gonna be like, "Woo, girl, she sure has changed. Have you seen her for the last month? Girl, she come in here smile. You sure right. And maybe you need some of my medicine. All right, pass the word." Because what we feed our minds, y'all, it becomes the reality. It becomes a reality. The ideas and thoughts you allow to enter your mind is what makes you the person that you are. If you if your mind is filled with belief, hope, and happiness, you'll start seeing that around you and in everything that you do. But if all you got to do is something negative, that's all you go see. So keep it positive. Keep it positive. You know what? Because what we, you know what, they want us do we really want to know if negativity or positive energy attract positive and negative things? It does. It does. Now, I did look this one up. According to the universal law of attractions, the kind of thoughts and attitudes you have will attract events that will make them become a reality. So if you think, positive thoughts, you will attract only positive energy and events. If you are if you have negative thoughts, only negative things will happen. I don't really care for the fact that they put only in there because that's just my opinion. I don't like the fact that they put only in there because there has been days, me personally, have started off with a bad day. Started off with a bad day. And it went on to a little bit more than half of my day. But I didn't attract anything negative, because I learned how to change it into a positive by the end of the day. But also, it could be just letting you know, like I say, what you put in is what you put out. And what you are putting out, people are taking it in, right? So, but yeah, so just, be careful with that, How powerful are our thoughts, y'all? How powerful are our thoughts? Thoughts are things, right? They are powerful. They are like just it's that energy, I think. I feel like it's an energy too. You know what I'm saying? The very thought running through your mind can help to manifest the life of your dreams or draw you closer to your greatest fear. Let me tell y'all that again. The very thoughts running through your mind can help to manifest the life of your dreams or draw you closer to your greatest fear. So you have to make that decision. That's just how powerful our thoughts are. They are powerful enough to where if we want something good, we can manifest on it. Boom. Or you can just draw closer to more negativity and drama and extras and all that kind of extra stuff, and then just have fear. You just putting yourself in this area of fear. Don't do that. So yes, it is. Your thoughts are very powerful. Going on to the next thing. This is, y'all. Anybody have anything that they would like to say on that? Let me go through some comments, and I'm gonna hit up my last little section. Susan says, I'm going for another job where my passion is. I was there, but because so many people quit, they moved people around and stuck me with something I hate. Hopefully that change will happen soon. Susan, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, and it's going to happen. And I don't know how soon, but I feel like it's going to be soon enough. And so pray on it, manifest on it, and because you want good, you want great, you know what I mean? You want great. And I'm glad that you are able to recognize that, hey, this position is not for me. I need to get going, and I know because what they consider business needs, because we get that all the time, business needs. We start getting work that what are we doing with this? You get probably an hour training or something. I don't know, but it's business needs. So I definitely understand, Susan. So just keep being positive, do your job, and hopefully and praying, like I said, manifest on it that something will get you back to doing what you want to do, your passion. Where you can be happy every day doing what you doing. Because I feel like when we doing what we love to do, we can put out better. We can do better. You know what I mean? We can give better ideas. We can, our workflow won't be so hectic. We won't be so stressed out. We're doing what we enjoy. So I wish you nothing but the best in that. The best. And Susan, I'm not beating up on you, but I'm going to tell you what my mama used to say about that word hate. My mama say that word hate was powerful. So growing up, I didn't really care to use the word hate. I still use it sometimes, but she says she used to explain to me that hate was a very like there's like hate was like, even if you didn't like somebody, you didn't like nothing about them, you still couldn't hate them. Like there was nothing to hate. But what she did tell me was, you might not like the person, but you dislike their ways. My mom was something serious. But she was like that too. She was like kind of, that's why I guess the way I am, you take the good out of the bad, right? Because some people try and take the bad out of the good, but I be taking the bad and moving it around because I just want the good. But yeah, so you really right now, you know, and you're stuck with something that you dislike, because I'm not going to say that you hate it, because you're doing it right. I'm not saying that to beat up on you, and you are more than welcome to put something in this comment, girl, and tell me something about myself. But what I am telling you is, hate is a hard word, and people don't understand that because we use it so loosely. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit up here and say that I don't use it, because I do use it, but I try to refrain from using it. And when I see other people using it, I try to look at the circumstances and say, no, it's not a hate situation. So I hope that was helpful for you. MK says, I gave my children mental health days from school all the time. They're great students, regardless of those needing days. Yes, we have to, MK. And there's nothing wrong with that, because kids get overwhelmed too at school. You know what I mean? A lot of work, different teachers, everybody's doing something different. You just never know, So I can definitely understand that. Susan says she prays every day. Amen. I know that's right, Susan. And I know it probably makes you, by the time you finish prayer, I bet you be feeling good and refreshed, right? Yes, Susan. That is what I'm saying right there. That is what I'm saying right there. It's okay to help out, but don't put me in this position like this was the position that I was hired to do. I get you on that. I definitely get you on that. And you know what? Let me tell you, before I stepped down out of my position a couple of months ago, they had my team all over the place. Okay. And I was like, this is not fair to them. This is not even what these people are getting paid for. Nevertheless, to say that y'all are going to make them do certain things, you can't do that. This is not what these people was hired to do. Now, I can understand based on business needs, yes, they can help out, but you can't just pull them from their everyday work and put them on something else full time. And if they wanted to make us think about it, they really could. You know what I'm saying? So I get the drift, because that I did not like that for my team. I did not like that for my team. And that caused a lot of headache, for me, especially because I had to try and keep up with other people's work that I didn't even know what I was doing. So it was a mess in itself. That caused so much stress. But it's okay. I'm here now. I left that position. I'm happy doing what I'm doing right now, and I'm still gonna be moving on to better, bigger and better, right? Susan says, I love everyone, but choose my company carefully. You see this hand? You see this hand? I don't even think I got enough friends to fill both of these hands. When I say friends, because people use, that's another thing. People use friends so loosely. What is a friend? We're going to talk about that one day too. What is a true friend? But right now, Susan, I'm like you. I choose my company very carefully. And I mean, my circle might be small, but guess what? We're a small, loving circle. And I love it. I love it. So I definitely get you on that one. But yes. So I meant, yes, Stacy. But I did want to leave you guys with this. It's a, I do have, I want, of course, I was not going to close out without something that I felt in my heart and my soul. Because I'm that imperfect Christian, and I try to live my best. I try to live and put out my best. And when I don't, I'm failing myself and so many people around me. But you know what? Like I just said, I'm an imperfect Christian. I'm not perfect. But and that's all of us, but try to put out your best before you put out what you can. And if you're in a position to where you can't show your best, it's time to move around. Okay? Get yourself out of that position. And so I like this quote, and it said it's from the Bible, of course, because God has a certain way of what we feed ourselves to, right? It says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Meaning give it to him and let him handle it. And I really believe and know. I know. I ain't just go sit here and feed y'all nothing. I know that's the truth. I've had to do that plenty of times. You know what I mean? So give it to God. And I like that the verse of 1 Corinthians 10:31 says, when you eat or drink or do anything else, right? Always do it to honor God. Psalms 27:13. This is our last one. Yet I am confident I will see the Lord's goodness while I am here in the land of the living. Once again, Psalms 27:13. Yet I am confident I will see the Lord's goodness while I am here in the land of the living. So, hey, Ron, how are you? Glad to have you. I'm so glad you stopped by. So, yes, y'all. So, just always remember, you're not alone. You're not alone. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not the perfect person to go to. And the reason I say that I'm not the perfect person is because I'm not perfect. But I can help you. I will try to help you in any way that I can. Like I said earlier, if you're in a situation and it's a negative, or you come across a negative situation and you really want to know, how can I get the positive out of this? Email me, call me, something, and we go work it out. We'll talk about the negative and but we'll have to get through it so we can know how to pull that positive out and how you can get that positive aspect from it instead of taking it as a full negative. Because there is a positive in a negative. There's a positive inside of a negative. But people don't take the time to look right? People don't look for the positive when it's in the negative because our minds don't think like that. It's like, you what? You said what? Like they're not, we don't think of anything positive when we're stuck in front of something negative. So, but just know that there is a positive in every negative. You just got to be understanding, and you have to be willing to understand not only yourself, but the individual. If it deals with anybody else, you have to think about that too. So you got to kind of put yourself in those shoes. Like they say, it's always two sides to a story, you know, but always hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. So that way nobody can't tell you nothing. Okay. They can't come back and say, oh, Stacy, Ron, and whoever else said X, Y, and Z. No, I ain't say nothing, And if I did, this is what I said. I might not have said it the way they said it because I'm real peculiar sometimes. I can be very peculiar. If you said that Trina said hi, Trina didn't say hi. Trina said hello, because you see just how quick it can change. I can go and tell somebody, hey, tell Stacy and Susan and Ron tell them I said hello. They see y'all and the message come out, Trina said hi. I didn't say no damn hi. I said hello. A hi. No, I didn't say hi. I said hello. But y'all, that's what I'm saying. Hold yourselves accountable. Hold yourselves accountable. And do and feed yourself positive things. Because if the more negative stuff that you feed, we already live in just destruction right now. But there's still something positive about what we're living through. We're here. And it's not physically happening to us, but we still going through the motion. So be thankful that we are in the position that we are in. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the same. If you ain't got you can go to people's house and they'll say, I ain't got no food. You ain't got no food? I ain't got no food. You go in their house and, kid you not, you can probably make about 5 meals out of everything that they got in their pantries and everything else. You can probably make some meals. But that's just how we are. We how can I put it? And it's not so much how I can put it. I'm just trying to get it out. We just think of some of the negative. We think negative, and it don't have to be negative. You know what I mean? We put our own selves in some of the positions that we are in, and because it's all because we were thinking negative, or the decisions that we made probably were not on a clear mind. You know what I mean? So when we're making decisions, and based on our decisions, we have to make sure that we're holding ourselves accountable, but feed yourself well. Feed your mind, feed your soul, feed your spirit well. Give it good things. Just like we want to give our bodies good things so we can be healthy and live longer for our children and grandchildren and so forth, or whatever else is going on. But feed yourself good things when it comes to your mind, because your mind is what really controls your body. And people don't really understand that sometimes. Sometimes the mind is what controls the body. Okay. So, and then you get all into the other, medical stuff. Then you got this is running off this and this is running off that. But keep it simple. What you put out is what you get in. And what you get in is what you put out. So it just depends on you and how you want to live your life. But feed yourself healthy, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Feed yourself. All positive. I'm not going to say that you're not going to have bad days, okay, or off days. Let's not even call them bad days. Let's call them off days. And that's okay. But don't let it take your whole day. Don't make it don't let it change you. Wake up. If you're not feeling the best, start praying. That's what we need to be doing when we wake up, is pray anyways. I do, and it makes me feel better by the time I roll out of bed. My eyes open, I start praying. And then sometimes I'm praying all the way to the bathroom. But give yourself that time to open your eyes and think, and feed yourself positive things before your day start. And some people meditate, that's fine. Some people write, that's fine. Some people do good with music. They want to listen to songs, that's good. Just what works for you, to where you're feeding yourself greatness, because that's what you are, great. And don't let nobody tell y'all nothing different. Y'all better not let nobody tell y'all different. And if they do, say it's okay. I'm great. I'm great. I'm great. But I want to thank you all so much for. Anybody want to say anything before I get off? It's an open flow for y'all right now. But I really appreciate everybody that came in, that came out. Thank y'all for the thumbs up. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. If you are watching this on replay, please make sure you hit that thumbs up, that you share, subscribe. Thank y'all so very much. But yes, and Stacy, let me look at your comment, because you did say something. I do apologize. You says, 2 negatives make a positive. Oh, wait, that's math. I love it. See, you can even get yourself like that every day. Find something to smile about. But thank you so much, Stacy, for allowing us to leave out of here with a smile, because I'm definitely leaving out of here with a smile. I always leave out of here with a smile, because you guys, thank you, Stacy. You're awesome. You're awesome too. All you guys are awesome. Know your worth. And you guys, thank y'all so much. And so you too, Susan, you have a great night too. And much love and blessings to you as well. Thank you so much. And guys, I'll see y'all tomorrow here on Unique Inspiration at our regular time, 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And till then, I will see you later. Y'all have a good night. Thank you for joining me here on Unique Inspirations. And y'all stay safe.